And so it was that the once proud kingdom of Glenbrook did fall. Aesfrost seized control of the Crown City, threatening to bring the surrounding domains under its iron yoke. Now the Archduke's army marches upon House Wolfort's stronghold, where Prince Roland is being sheltered by his loyal friends and allies.
A soul upon the scales. Okay. Is there any side stuff? Doesn't seem like it. It's a very large map that I'm not allowed to zoom out of. Alright. We got some people to level 10 in that last fight. Am I able to promote at all? Like, by some people I think it was only... yeah, it was only Anna. How do I get a Medal of Bravery? Can I not buy one? Oh, I can. I can only buy one. How do I get more after this? I don't know. I mean, there's no reason that I shouldn't promote, right? Or should I wait for Serenoa? Because he's pretty close. He's only one level away. And you level pretty fast in this game. Like, he was level 6 before the last fight, and he got 3 levels. I'll think on it for a minute, and then I'll decide. I think I should promote, because Anna's already really good, so that it would probably be good to make my strongest character even stronger, you know? I mean, it's not that much of an increase, but she will get new moves or abilities. And the minor stat buff is probably worth it. Very nice.
I must be ever ready.
Surprise attack? Huh. Alrighty then. That's her first promotion. Yeah, she's a veteran now. Wonder why these guys were automatically promoted. Am I expected to have a couple promoted people by now? Surely not. The last fight was recommended level 9. Well, regardless, I think I'm done with all the prep now. Where's the next story thing? Right here. Okay. There's no side stuff, right? No greens anywhere? Okay. Then onward we go.
Your most honorable siblings, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, have arrived, my lord.
Thank you for the escort. You may go now.
This is the guy from Ulya's backstory, right? His flashback?
If there is anything else that you require, anything at all, you need but say the word.
In that case, I would have a bottle of the realm's finest wine and a serving of fresh fruit delivered to my quarters.
But of course, milady, I shall have the servants fetch it at once.
Ever eager to please, isn't he?
I believe the word you're looking for is sycophant.
I thought it was pronounced sycophant.
Congratulations on bringing Glenbrook to its knees, brother. It's a thing of beauty, what you've accomplished. I trust you're already seeing to that fuss outside the castle walls?
Of course.
The other domains are putting up little in the way of resistance. Lord Telior trembles in his seat within the stronghold, and Lord Falks was oblivious to what was happening until it was far too late.
How easily the 3 high houses of Glenbrook break under your iron boot, brother.
Wolford is the last to hold out, but Avlora will deal with them. Prince Roland will be in our hands before long.
I doubt that. I thought they were gonna kill her. So she's still
Speaking of
alive.
royalty, brother, I would have thought Cordelia would be dead or rotting in jail.
Yeah, I thought that too. Why is she still
Yet
alive?
here she sits on the throne. She looks less a vanquished princess and more a queen.
That is precisely what I would have her be.
Whatever do you mean?
I'm curious too.
Once things have calmed, I shall assume guardianship over her and have her crowned.
But why?
A few days hence, Regna will be executed. I've already informed Patriat as much.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
Father. Please, can someone explain? What are we going to do? Excuse me. Can you tell me what's happening?
Did I hear him wrong? I don't get Subjects of Glenbrook, I am Gustadolf, Archduke and High Commander of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. Hear my words. The sins King Regna has committed against us, and against you, his own people, are grievous indeed. What has he done to us? I don't believe it. 3 decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done what we can to rebuild our nations. The opening of the Grand Norzelian mines was to be the dawn of a new age. An age where our 3 nations would work together for the peace and prosperity of all.
Did you ever intend for it to be that?
But King Regna spat in the face of that glorious dream. As our engineers worked tirelessly to put success within reach, your King Regna schemed in the shadows to seize control of the mine for his own profit. And when Dragan Esfrost, my dear cousin, and the man tasked with overseeing the mine's operations, became aware of this plot, King Regna had him assassinated in cold blood. In doing so, he betrayed not only my own nation and the holy state of Hyzant, but you as well. The very people who were to share in the wealth the mine would bring. And so we were left with no choice but to march on Whiteholm Castle and put an end to Regna's treachery by force. Our actions were born of a righteous duty to avenge Dragan's murder and this odious betrayal of this historic accord between our nations. What say you, King Regna? Do you deny these charges against you?
I do not,
You don't?
but I beg of you, spare my children.
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you. The punishment for these crimes is death. Off with his head!
Roland, Cordelia, the future of our kingdom is in your hands now.
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects. The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos. With the king perishes an all too short-lived era of peace, and in its place, one of bloodshed and turmoil.
Well, shit. Alright, we got 4 more, like, side quests. They're side stories, right? Side stories, not quests. It's got 4 more side stories to do. Are there 5? That's not the zoom out button. No, there's just 4. Okay, let's just go right to left, because that's where my cursor is right now.
Minister Sorsley.
What is it this time, Booker?
We've just received word that Esfrost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
What's this?
The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolfort, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what do the others think of the matter?
At any rate, I must speak with the Hierophant at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you, I propose that perhaps this situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed, you may have the right of it. My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you?
Send a bird to the palace. Tell them that the Holy One's faithful servant Sorsley would humbly beg an audience.
At once, Master.
Okay, so it looks like Hyzen's gonna be against us now. And that is not good, like, geographically, because now they've got all of this side base. Well, they have Telior still, looks like. But we're surrounded, is what I'm saying. So if they want to take us down, they could very easily do that. What does House Fox have to say?
Your Majesty, House Falks has failed you. I have failed you. High House, damn it all! When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call. How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid? But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
Okay, so not everyone is against us. That's good. No, it's you.
It would seem things have calmed outside the castle walls.
What is to become of us now? Word has it the Kingsguard's been slaughtered to the last man. We must flee while we have our lives.
If they meant to kill ordinary folk like us, wouldn't they have done so already? Even as frosty dogs have some honor then. Who'd have thought? Anyway, there's no point fighting. What'll be, will be.
Our people seem less resentful of Esfrost than I would have expected.
Well, they still don't really like you.
No doubt due to the Archduke's decision to focus their attack on the castle and leave the town itself unscathed.
I guess technically this guy isn't Esfrost, I think, but he's basically turncoating, so I might as well call him that right now.
So the common folk won't be a problem. That just leaves the matter of the royal family. His Grace and the Crown Prince have been dealt with, and Princess Cordelia has been brought to heel. Prince Roland is the only one unaccounted for, but the men I arranged for hunt him down as we speak.
I dare you to try.
Word has it there's also a sizable bounty on his head. No, he'll not last long.
We'll see about that.
I knew Gustadolf to be a shrewd man, but his attention to detail is nothing short of astonishing. I have seen all I would. Let us return.
So all we gleaned from that is that that guy is still not being the greatest, and they want Roland. I guess we know that Gustadolf is really taking... It's like he's really putting a lot of thought into this. Yeah, I think that's everything, basically. Everything new, at least.
Whatever is House Telior to do, with King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves. Landroy, that proud fool, will no doubt fight to the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy. Yet if House Wolford were to fight at their side, they say Prince Roland is in Wolford's charge. If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray. Or will they? The Wolfords may choose to ransom the prince to Esfrost in return for amnesty for their own domain.
No way, dude.
If it comes to that, Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall.
Yeah. So we're not gonna do that, obviously.
Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, so now we just have to check out the main story.
Lord Serenoa, thank the heavens you're safe.
It is good to be home.
Castle Wolfort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
Benedict, there is news.
How can he hear you from down there?
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Oh no. They don't, it's not
Your
about...
Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm.
Oh, it is about Maxwell, isn't it?
His Grace was
Oh,
beheaded
shit.
at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No. Say it is not so.
Roland.
I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed. We must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Simon.
Oh no.
What is it? Has something befallen Father?
He's not dead too, is he?
Father!
Lord Simon, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
So not dead, but...
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Simon. Not now, of all times.
Father. Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you. I
Still need you, Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Very well.
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow father's death to be in vain. You too must remain composed. For Lord Simon. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Oh no, now they're gonna find out about Maxwell.
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No, it cannot be.
To be fair, we never saw a body. So, it's not impossible that he's still alive. I mean, it's unlikely considering, but it's not impossible. They don't know that though.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities.
See, they can't confirm that he's dead.
And the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see. Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell, you too abandon me now?
At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolfort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
And they will fail. There's no side story? No. Okay, we just march on.
My lord, the Esfrosti army advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
Well, that sounds more like an ultimatum.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
I mean, surely she's at least fatigued from fighting Maxwell, right? Hopefully.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
You cannot be serious about this.
Wait, they're not actually planning to do it, are they?
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
I say we refuse.
We owe Sir Maxwell that much.
Yeah.
Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
the natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
That's too bad.
See, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolfort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolfort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects. You must decide.
Cannot render decision here now. There must be some solution. As his vassal, I must fight to protect the prince. But as their lord, I must ensure my people's safety. Cannot hope to win against Esfrost, but if we do nothing to stop them, many will lose their lives. I don't want that one, because that's obviously more of the like, give him up thing, and I don't want to do that. Cannot render a decision here and now. I don't want to pick that one either. That one's too vague. I don't like this one either. But it's the closest one, I think.
As his vassal, I must fight to protect the prince. But as their lord, I must ensure my people's safety.
I am sorry, Serenoa. Pray do what you feel is best for your house. I will find some way of helping my family.
Your mind is made up, then.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
Okay. There's no side stuff, right? No. I thought this would be my decision, no, not the party's. I mean, I understand, but I don't like it.
I will give the signal when it is time to cast your vote. I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
Their hearts are divided, still a compelling argument may yet change some minds. Alas, I have an incomplete picture of the situation, and I'll be a poor lord if I did not hear the voice of my people, should venture into town. Going out, my lord? Yes, I should ensure everything in the town is in order. Understood, my lord. When your work is done, pray speak to me once more. I will do just that, thank you. Return to the hall once I've spoken with the people. Perhaps I'll learn something that'll sway some minds. Okay. So it's just like before. All I have to do is convince one person, probably Anna, considering she's on the fence. I should probably just talk to everybody, right? There, like, none over came before me. Whenever I saw A terror like none other came over me when I saw the state in which you were returned, my lord. Nothing in here. Well, there's that. An HP ring is nice. No people, though. No information. What about you? We'd never know conflict again after the Saltire War, yet here we stand, peering into the abyss. That was Glenbrook and Esfrost launching an attack on Hyzant all those years ago. Holy State, reeling from the surprise assault, turned to Lord Simon for help. Back then, Wolfort was an independent clan and agreed to an alliance. While Norzelia was poor for the fighting, its nations and people were left depleted. So I have heard. His father told me stories of the secret meetings of King Regna that restored peace to the realm. Indeed, it was they who brought Hyzant and Esfrost to battle. And then the war to an end. It was your father's efforts that led the king to bring your house into the royal family's fold as the crown's military might. For some reason I was having a lot of trouble reading that. War is brewing, Lord Sereno. Think carefully about how you will navigate it. I found myself in an unfortunate position, having thought peace would be everlasting. Cannot allow the currents to carry me along, and use them to my advantage and turn the tide against the battles to come. Father risks his life to bring honor to our house. I will not be the one to tarnish his legacy. I feel like this is the right option, you know? I mean, I like this one too, but I think I like this one just a little more. After all, it is a legacy of compassion and fighting for what's right that makes us proud to call this the main home. But I would warn you, legacies are slippery things and easily ruined. Tread carefully and choose wisely, young lord. Just take that to heart. Thank you. Okay. Everybody looks so scared. What happened? Long have I heard rumors of secret maps that dot the Wolfort domain. If the tales are to be believed, they serve to make a quick work of any invaders, but I can't help but wonder what keeps such a valuable weapon a secret. Secret traps, it's hard to say what this might mean for us. Might be well deployed to give us an advantage in battle, but at what cost to our own? That is... Why don't I know about that? Like, Serenoa should know about that, right? Why is Esfrost attacked? I thought all this conflict was behind us in the opening of the mines. And what of your marriage to Frederica? Was that merely a ruse? Esfrost's betrayal will not stand. They'll answer for their atrocities. Just ignore the Frederica thing, I guess. Sharing your confusion, but Frederica knew nothing of this. Pray do not blame her for Esfrost's actions. The kingdom has no true allies, nor true enemies. We shall sue for peace and work hard to avoid conflicts. Let's tell her what she wants to hear, I think. As is only right, the high houses of Glenbrook must defend the honor of the royal family. Though I fear any resistance risks turning our humble village into a battlefield. Should it come to that, House Wolfort will defend you with our lives. Yes, of course. Suppose we ought to prepare for the worst in the meantime. Did I come in here? No. Ooh. Excuse me. You? Spirit calling for the arrest of Prince Roland, says they want him taken alive. Should we think what will become of the kingdom now? Why do they want him alive? Wager they'd have no plans of executing him, at least not anytime soon. Should the others know of this. Do they want him alive because maybe they want... That doesn't make sense. I thought that maybe they would want Roland to basically, like, be the figurehead. There's an item there. For Glenbrook. Like, everything that Gustav says, he makes Roloff say it, because the townspeople like him more than Gustav, obviously. But if that were the case, why execute the king then? Because they would trust the king more. I should not be doing that. They would trust the king more than the heir, right? And would there be any reason to get Roland if you already had Cordelia in that case? I don't know. I think I'm connecting dots where there aren't any. It's true. Has Esros attacked the Crown City? How would the nobles have let this happen? Okay. Is Crown City truly fallen? What madness is this? Not herself today. Has something scary happened? There's commotion in the capital to be sure, but it'll all be over soon. The Dawnspirit will see to that. Bad news, dude. Someone won't set on Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls, as if that would ever happen. Sir Maxwell laid down his life so that we might see another day. Let's do all in our power to see that his noble sacrifice was not in vain. Okay. I don't mind to make my way to the capital, but the high road's blocked. What's the meaning of this, anyway? I've got mouths to feed at home. I don't think there's anything in here. I think that's everything. I think all that's left is to talk to them. Okay. So I guess it would make sense to just start with Anna, because she's undecided.
Lord Saranoa.
Will you surrender the prince or not? Will you choose House Wolffort or the whole kingdom? It's a question of our priorities. What matters most to us? May take effort, but they can be swayed. They'll listen at the very least. Okay. So that does sound... Okay. Let's protect Roland. I mean, to protect Prince Roland at all costs. Why is that one not an option down there? That third one? Whatever. Cannot capitulate to every demand our enemies make. House Wolffort shrinks from no enemy. We will strategize and fight, as we always have. Okay. I mean, we are, like, the warrior house. So I think choosing this one is... I don't know if Anna's like that, though. Considering she is, like, a rogue. Well, a spy. But, well, she might like the strategizing in that case.
Yes.
The right stratagem, there is no such thing as an unwinnable battle. We have no illusions about the battle ahead. Perhaps it is worth fighting after all. In any case, we must not be too hasty.
I need time.
But consider the matter with what little time we have. It's been moved by your words. That sounds nice. Okay.
My lord.
It would not be wise to continue this fight with Esros. Yet protecting His Highness's life is our first priority. It would be safer to accept their conditions. In other words, you feel that Roland is more of use to Esros alive as a puppet than dead. Precisely. Furthermore, we must consider Princess Cordelia, who's currently in the enemy's clutches alone. That's what I was thinking. Why would they... In the event that we surrender Roland, why would they keep Cordelia? I mean, I guess they could justify keeping her to keep Roland's morality high. But I don't think basically kidnapping him means that that's pretty high on their priority list, you know? So I don't know. Well, I gotta try, at least. Trust that you will make a reasoned decision, my lord. There must be another way. The royal family is a beacon to the people. With their king slain, they need Roland now more than ever. I like that one. Perhaps the battle's not as hopeless as one might think. Let's pick this one. A secret weapon. It's defense.
Interesting indeed.
I was not aware Lord Sereno knew of the domain's last short. Why did you know about this and not tell me about it? I don't understand.
So,
have you anything more to say in your favor? It's not together with Roland that we might best protect both domain and kingdom. Surely that is reason enough, that's good. Do not believe the battle's a futile one. Victory or defeat is but a matter of fortune. I have as much a duty to the royal family as I do to House Wolfort, such as the lot of the lords of the high houses. I don't like that one. That one's more of like, oh, I'm doing it because I have to. Like, you know? This one seems a bit carefree. Like, yeah, we're gonna fight, but we're gonna win because luck, you know? I like this one the most.
Quite true.
Cannot gainsay those words. Raising a high flag or a prince is needed to unite people. Especially now that the crown has fallen and House Wolfort stands alone as Glenbrook's mightiest force.
I am decided.
At any rate, thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I shall take them to heart. Okay. Let's do Roland now.
Sereno.
There must be a way to avoid weighing my life against those of others. Trust we can find it. Decide what you will. I shall follow whatever judgment you pass. They take effort, but they can be swayed. That's what Anna said, and I think I won her over. Like, I think whenever you talk to someone, like, try to convince them, I think what the final thing they say, like, Anna said was that she was moved by Sereno's words, and Benedict was deep in thought. I think both of them are promising, but I think, like, Anna's means that you have a higher chance of that one choosing the side that you want. And deep in thought means that it didn't not work, but it's not guaranteed, you know? I don't allow my life to be weighted against those of the people. Sure, we can find a way to protect you and the people. Kingdom needs you, as do I and House Wolfort. You've forgotten Sir Maxwell's dying words. Would you render his noble sacrifice for naught? Yeah, let's bring up Maxwell, because I think that's good. Master taught that whoever rules is righteous by virtue of their station alone. But now, though I weigh your words more heavily than most, I know not what is right.
However,
Appreciate you speaking your mind, but I have my own thoughts on the matter. After all, if this matter can be settled by me alone, is it not best if I do so? Okay, Roland. You make a good point. However, counterpoint, you can't. There is no way that you and you alone can beat Estros, either by trying to fight them, because Maxwell couldn't, or even trying to beat them politically, you know, like trying to pretend to be their puppet but actually doing things behind the scenes. That's not gonna work. Probably. I see no way that you are able to take on Estros all by yourself in any regard. Do not deny your beloved master's last request. Sacrifice alone will not overcome this impasse. It's nothing more than an abdication of your responsibility. Wolfort Domain has many secrets, one of which might be used to drive the enemy back. Let's really try to dig into the Maxwell thing, you know? So I should live no matter who dies in my name. It's a fine way to invite criticism.
Still.
Master did risk his life for me. Why are you serving? They're saying risk his life for me. which implies that he's not dead. Granted, they could be going under the same logic that I am, where it's like there was no body. Can no longer discern what is right and wrong. Place my fate in your hands. It's been moved by your words. That's promising. Okay. What about you, Gila?
What do you need?
Roland is worth more to Estros as a political pawn than a corpse. They will not kill him once they have him. At least that's how I see it. I'm not sure about that, actually. Like, even with the bounty that wants them alive, I really am not sure if they're just not going to kill him immediately. If we are to do what gives us the most hope, then Roland himself has the right of it. No, please? Tell me what reasoning led to your decision. I will not bet the life of our prince, of my friend, on a mere superstition. We are finished the moment we bend the knee. There must be a way to strike at them. Your delivering Roland will not stop the Estros assault. I mean, that's true. I like all of these, really. And I really am not entirely sure that they're going to keep him alive once they get him. We finish the moment we bend the knee. There must be a way to strike back at them. I think... personally, I think this one's the best option. This is the one I agree with the most. But I feel like Gila would like this answer the most, you know? I think. I mean, this one's also pretty good. Like, all of them are decent. I like them a lot. I feel like this one's the most correct decision, though.
Possibly.
But you set your emotions aside. You are lord of a high house, a position that calls for a more rational mind. But I confess I admire your dedication to the prince.
Well...
We've not but conjecture. My mind can find no peace among the paths before me. I'd ask you to expound upon your thoughts. Considering we'll show the people we lack courage, we'll not have an easy time of it if we lose their trust. I'm prepared to fight to the last, even if we cannot win. Also, if it remains the family's sword and shield. Truth be told, I have a plan, provided the rumors I've heard are true. Yeah, let's pick this one, because the like traps sound really good. Plan? What rumors?
Yes, I see.
Oh, you've heard about the talk of the town's last resort, I take it. How do you know about that? Well, how did that one guy I learned it from know about that when I didn't? Whatever. I want nothing more than to believe it's real, and if it is, I agree it would be quite the boon. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Suppose now we see what fortune has in store for us. It's been moved by my words. Okay. Even if it is a percentage-based thing, the fact that 3 of them were moved, and I only need to convince 1 of them, that sounds really good. I'm hoping for the best.